Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports. Wednesday night in the NBA. It's the Miami Heat facing off against the New York Knicks. And now, time for the call by Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg from New York City as they get ready for the opener.
And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Coming to you live on 2K Sports, this is the NBA. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan alongside my broadcast partner, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. It's great to have you with us. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. And with Kobe Bryant, we'll be keeping our eyes on him.
He's one of the elite scorers in league history, able to create space for his shot with unbelievable footwork and ball handling ability, fundamentals, and, of course, unfazed by an aggressive defender.
Well, he's used to being the focal point of a defense, so that doesn't bother him at all, never phases him, and also doesn't faze him when he misses shots. He always believes he's a shot away from going on a run, and he's always hungry for buckets.
We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and this New York crowd wants some love from their Knicks. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season. A season ago, Clark, they won the matchup, winning 3 and losing just 1.
Yeah, these were two of the top teams in the conference a year ago, and I'll tell you what, this club was really at their best in those games. The season series really belonged to them.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Nailed from three-point land.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Kobe against Thompson. He kicks it to Carmelo. Bledsoe outside. 5 on the clock. Number 17. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. You just can't overstate how important those matchups between the top conference teams are.
Well, there's always a lot at stake, Kevin. You want to get that good seed in the spring. Both these teams know every game is going to be a battle.
And these players think about that.
Oh, yes.
They know about the seeding.
They sure do. They've got it in their minds.
Backing down is Bryant. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Kobe's got 5.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We've got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thanks a lot, Doris. He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. So for New York, their last game, a win against Indiana.
And their inside strength was so apparent in that win. They just blocked shots, controlled the lane, did a good job on the glass.
Very alert were they, Steve. Alert, aware, and reacted quickly to shot attempts in the post.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Use this opportunity here to look at some stats for Eric Bledsoe. Terrific year last season for him. 13th in steals, 18th in blocks. And he also finished in the top 20 in assists. So this is a guy who really did a nice job of sharing the ball with his teammates.
And, you know, on his way to that top 15 ranking on the steals list, he really established himself as one of the toughest defensive matchups in the league.
On defense, Miami, their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And it was so important for their bench to come in and play well in that game. I thought that was critical to the victory.
Well, they got contributions up and down the roster, and that's what you need. Everybody who stepped on the floor contributed. They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
And Kobe, here we go.
Yeah, the defender draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Miami shooting their first free throws of the evening. The free throw drops for Kobe. And Kobe drops them both. Bledsoe with it. A 17-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
And his work on the glass, certainly noteworthy. And he contributed in a number of ways. And no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Here's Kobe. The Knicks making the shot. Kicks it to Chalmers. The pass to Bosh. Good ball movement here by Miami. Haslam dishes to Butler. Outside Bosh. Shoots it up. Miami no good on that time either.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Chalmers gives to Kobe. Back to Chalmers. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
The Knicks have gotten only one of their first 6 shots to fall today. Thompson passes to Bledsoe. Feeds to Bargnani. Number 17. The shot is off. Great D that time from Chalmers. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Kobe. Boy, he was something else against Boston. Bosh dishes to Kobe. 6 to shoot. The fader. Again, the miss by Kobe.
Well, you have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
The feed to Thompson. Here's the screen. Leads him in there. Gets it to go. 11 points in the game.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers. 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Now, here's Chalmers.
Second foul of the first quarter. They're probably going to have to sit him down here to try to avoid number 3.
The Heat have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago.
First free throw is good. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for New York. Hardaway comes in for Bargnani. And so Chalmers nails both of them. For New York, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Anthony kicks to Bledsoe. Hardaway. Pass to Carmelo. For the 3. Here's Chandler. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Udonis Haslem. The Knicks has converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
They have a very average shooting team in terms of the free throw line. About 76% a year ago.
No good on the free throw. And the Heat making a change here. Marion's checked in. And he sinks the second. And it's the Heat with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Now Chalmers. Back to Marion. He feeds it to Chalmers. 5 to shoot. Miami no good on that time either.
He had a defender draped all over him. Not really the best shot there.
Well, not the shot you hope for when it's well contested like that.
Well, there's plenty to like about him as a player, but one thing that really stands out is a quick trigger. He can catch the ball in space, defenders all over him, but in an instant, lets that shot go, and he is accurate.
And he's a great three-point shooter, too, especially when he lets it go from one of those corners. He doesn't miss many of those.
Gets the bucket.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
The Knicks leading by 4. Bledsoe passes to Thompson. Dishes to Hardaway. Back to Thompson. Rebound by the Heat.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Kobe dishes to Bosh. Passes it to Marion. Outside, Kobe. 4 on the clock. Leans. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Knicks?
And they're doing a fantastic job of finding the open man and getting easy looks.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And that one misses. And some changes here for the Heat. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Bosh. World Peace comes in for Caron Butler. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Mario Chalmers. He hits the second from the line. The Knicks leading by 3. Bledsoe kicks to Thompson. He dishes it to Hardaway. Back to Thompson. He passes to Carmelo. Lock at 6. Can't get it to go. The Heat go the other way with it. Marion outside. Back to Kobe. Pass to World Peace. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Wade kicks to Oden. Chandler with the steal. Hardaway against Kobe. Chandler the pass to Thompson. Drills the three-pointer. Thompson's got his second bucket tonight.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Yeah, shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeouts.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And Miami making a change here. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. Number 1, the Heat.
Kevin, no team shot a higher percentage than these guys last year. I mean, that's something they definitely want to build on this season. It'll be hard to improve, but they believe in themselves. They got a lot of confidence after last season as far as shooting the ball goes.
Now here's Wade. 11 points for him in that last game against Boston.
And, of course, who could forget his dominant shot blocking? I mean, he really changed that game defensively.
That's good. Wade's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, I love to see D. Wade shoot the ball.
Thompson outside. The dish to Hardaway. Chandler a screen. Hardaway kicks to Thompson. Here's Mills, defended by Douglas. Shot's good. And the Knicks lead by 6.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
Now here's Oden. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 6 on the shot clock. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Really good work defensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there, great effort.
Mills dishes to Hardaway. He kicks it to Thompson. Anderson, a screen on Wade. New York needs to get off a shot. Hardaway, no good.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Now here's Douglas. Into Greg Oden. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Amon Shumpert's checked in for Klay Thompson. On the free throw, no good. The Knicks leading by 4. Shumpert off the pick from Anderson. Shumpert against Wade. And Shumpert kicks to Mills. Blocked. Tries to save it. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Well, we've got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. 7th in three-point field goal percentage. 12th in blocks. And they were in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers. Not bad, but certainly they'd like to be better.
Now, they could beat you a lot of different ways, but to me, their key was their three-point shooting. You mentioned it in the top 10, Clark, in three-point field goal percentage. It was a result of great spacing, a good flow at the offensive end. They took care of the basketball well, and they seemed to always get good looks from beyond the arc.
The Heat trail by 4. Wade outside. Kicks to Douglas. Marion outside. World peace on the way. There's the pass to Oden. Chandler on him. From the arc. And World Peace with the basket on the assist by Oden. World Peace has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Mills, defended by Douglas. And it's blocked by Wade.
Good glass work there. Rebounds have been a little tough to come by for them in this quarter.
Well, it looks to me like they're still finding their way out there, but it is early.
Douglas can't hit. New York's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. A drive by Shumpert. And he goes in for the dunk.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
Timeout called the Heat. Sherry's checked in for Miami. The Heat trail by 3. Wade passes to Barry. World Peace with a screen on Anderson. They set the pick. Out to Wade. Knicks with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Barry. From past the arc. And it's Wade with the rebound. The Heat have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The Heat have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. That's good from Marion. And the Knicks making a change here. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Knicks with the lead. And here is Shumpert. A 14-point game for him in the win against Indiana. Number 17. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Knicks. They lead by a bucket. And will return shortly. Spend Turkey Day with the NBA. Kevin Durant and the... And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Really good sign offensively the way they started this game out, hitting a lot of hoops from close range.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to get baskets inside. I know you were a three-point shooter, Steve, and a really good one, but it's always easier to score in the paint.
Heat shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Mills. Hardaway is out there with Bargnani. Then there's Amon Shumpert. Just 5 to shoot. A shot by Marion, no good.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Number 17. He's guarded by Haslam. Leaps for it. Feeds it to Mills. Pass to Shumpert. Hardaway. New York moving it around. And it's Haslam with the rebound. Miami trailing. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
And some good games going on, especially that Atlanta contest. That's interesting.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, 5 times already the lead has changed.
Number 17. Count the bucket. 13 points in the game.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
The feed to Wade. Picked away. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Sean Mary. Miami's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Wade dishes to Bosh. Bosh double-teamed, and there's a whistle. It goes on Amon Shumpert. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first team.
Here's Haslam. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. Number 5 is Dwayne Wade.
2 words for you about this guy. Fast hand. He was able to come away with the ball a lot last season. He found a way always.
Just 5 on the clock. Double team on Wade. Rejected by Shumpert. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here's what the schedule says for the New York Knicks and what it looks like. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip.
Boy, some really good matchups. And that San Antonio Spurs game definitely one to be checking out.
Mills with it. Number 17. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, he always gives the fans a temporary souvenir, it seems like, blocking 2 or 3 shots into the 10th row. Of course, you got to give the ball back, so very temporary souvenir.
They're going to have to change that because in baseball, when they knock those foul balls, they don't go check them.
Keep them, that's right.
Yeah, same with the NFL. If the ball happens to get by the net, you can keep the ball.
That, right. Well, we need to change that in basketball.
I agree.
And here's something else, Steve. He invites contact when he's attacking the rim. He doesn't try to finesse his way through anything. He's going through bodies.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Butler comes in for Barry, and it's Chalmers in for Dwayne Wade. Shumpert against Chalmers. Bosh heads the pick for Chalmers. Butler, shot off the screen. Rebounded by Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
Number 17. He's covered by Bosh. Hardaway, no good. He feeds it to Mills. Out to Hardaway. Dishes it to Shumpert. Passes to Fry. Back to Shumpert. Here's Hardaway. Defended by Chalmers. Offensive rebound. And there's the pass to Fry. He dishes it to Shumpert. He kicks to Fry. Number 17. He's guarded by Haslam. Fry passes to Shumpert. Missed it. Even after all those chances. For Miami, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pass to Chalmers. Chalmers off the pick from Butler. They need this one. And that's good. Mario Chalmers for 3. Chalmers has got 7 points. Clark and Steve, this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
Yeah, how about that last lead change, guys? That's number 7 for the game.
To the middle. Goes up off the pick. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
That's basketball 101, guys. I mean, elementary. Use the screen to free yourself and then take it straight to the rack.
Yeah, very nice set play for him.
Well, that's using your head and using your body.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul. Different look for New York. Bargnani has checked in for Fry. Anthony comes in for Hardaway. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Patrick Mills. Bosch kicks to Haslam. He passes to Chalmers. The dish to Haslam. Shot clock at 6. Left side, Butler puts it up. And too long on the shot. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. A drive by Shumpert.
And look here at the Heat, how they ranked in the NBA last season. First in steals, first in shooting percentage. And they were also number 1 in fewest turnovers. When you take care of the ball, you give your team a chance to win.
Dan, the thing that I like that you talked about, Clark, was the steals, because to me that's their identity as a ball club. Number 1 in the league in thefts. They tried to take the ball away from the offense and really convert at the other end. And when they got that game going, they were really tough.
And he can't hit the second. Miami's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Kicks it to Haslam. Butler shoots from the corner. That's good. Now here's Bledsoe. And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
Klay Thompson is checked in for New York. Here's Bledsoe. Thompson outside. Here's the 3. Good. Thompson's got 9.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
The Heat trail by 3. Feeds it to Chalmers. Pass to Bosch. Backs him down. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
Number 17. He's covered by Bosch. Gets it to go. He's got 18.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Outside Butler. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. Stolen by Bargnani.
He was just waiting for his chance to make a play, and as soon as the pass was made, he got it. Great steal.
And a moment to check out Miami and who they've got coming up. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. The Heat trail by 3. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Andre Bargnani picks one up.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
The Heat have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. And the first one drops. And the Knicks making a change here. Chandler's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Knicks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Bledsoe dishes to Carmelo. Chandler with the screen on Butler. Outside for Bledsoe. Fires from deep. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Bledsoe's got 5 points so far.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And another foul would give him 3 before the half, something to keep our eyes on.
The Heat have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Here's Bledsoe. He has 5. Thompson outside. Now the feed to Carmelo. And stolen by Butler. Here's Harlan. Anthony with the block. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. Here's Harlan, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Third is Carmelo Anthony.
Now, he never took a night off. It seemed like he was scoring big all season long. Just a terrific year for him.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Bledsoe. Back to Anthony. Defended by Butler. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And Miami making a change here. Miami's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Oden kicks to Butler. He feeds it to Bosh. Dishes it to Oden. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Thompson, guarded by Kobe. Chandler with the screen on Kobe. Bledsoe kicks to Chandler. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
You know, he can be a little awkward with the ball sometimes when it's in his hands, but not that time.
Why do you think it is we don't see more of those out of him, Steve?
I don't know. I mean, he's certainly got the size. He just lacks the confidence, I think, sometimes near the basket.
Now Chalmers. He's got 7. Butler passes it to Oden. He dishes it to Chalmers. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bosh. Puts it up from 15. Chandler with the defensive effort.
And a nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot.
For New York, they have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there. The first one falls. And the Heat making a change here. Marion's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Kobe with it, picked up by Thompson. Butler sets a screen for Kobe. Back to Marion. The pass to Butler. Anthony on him. Tries from 7. And Butler with a nice bucket inside. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
He can finish in the post. That's one thing we know about him.
Chandler with a screen for Bledsoe. He kicks to Bargnani. Thompson outside. Three-pointer. And the shot is good. Thompson's got 12 points in the game.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeouts.
Kobe kicks to Butler. They get the rebound. Oden. Chandler with the block. That's good. The Knicks leading by 4. Bledsoe outside. Thompson dishes to Carmelo. Back to Thompson. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
And the Knicks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Anthony against Butler. Anthony backing him down. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
And Chalmers kicks to Oden. Pass to Butler. Back to Oden. Marion. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Chandler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hardaway passes to Carmelo. There's the dish to Thompson. Kicks it to Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. He passes it to Chandler. Fades away. Rejected by Oden. Kobe against Hardaway. Kobe attacking Oden. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, a moment now to see the story on Tyson Chandler. Last season's performance for him, 15th in blocks. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league as well. So this is a guy who had a lot of double-figure nights on the glass.
And looking back for a second at his block shots per game average, Steve, I mean, his low-post defense was phenomenal. I mean, I love watching him operate down there defensively.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Chris Anderson is checked in for Chandler. Fry comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Ramon Shumpert is checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Mills in for Eric Bledsoe. Shumpert off the pick from Fry. Shumpert dishes to Hardaway. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
It's his first three-pointer of the second half, which actually makes it his first of the game.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Well, just too many easy buckets, in and around the paint. So he wants to put a stop to it. Each timeout is going to be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Guys at this level, they won't miss often if you keep giving up looks inside, and they're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
Chris Bosh is checked in for the Heat. And here is Chalmers. He has 7. And it's blocked by Anderson. Marion with the steal. Feeds to Butler. And it's blocked by Anderson.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Here's Mills, defended by Butler. Mills can't hit.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Hardaway, that's good. Hardaway's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot. He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Mills with it. Pass to Hardaway. Shumpert. Back to Hardaway. Drains the three-pointer. Hardaway has got 8 points. That'll do it for the first half. Knicks lead by 11. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
With a few games of the new season already under our belt, we're back in the NBA groove. This is 2K Sports. New York leading against Miami. They've yet to lose so far this season and are looking fantastic in this one, too. Klay Thompson has been tremendous in the first half. He's got a dozen points, and he's been able to provide some nice assists as well. On the other side, the Heat haven't been terrific. They've been getting roundly outplayed up to this point, and they'll need a bounce-back effort to make up for it in the second half. Not a lot of production out of Caron Butler yet. An unsightly, untimely shooting percentage. Ugly game. Some close games out there. Let's get to them. For the Jazz over at Energy Solutions Arena.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Now, here's Chalmers. On the court for the Heat, Haslam and Bosch up front. Chalmers is out there with Kobe, and it's Butler in at the small forward position. And Chalmers kicks to Kobe. Butler on the way. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
The Knicks have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts. First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Anthony. The Heat trail by 13. Chalmers pass to Butler. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his third foul of the game. Stolen by Bargnani. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Thompson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Inside. Oh, get it! Let's go now.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
Inside to Bosch. Working inside. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. And that's now 6 points for Chris Bosch. The Knicks leading by 15. Bledsoe outside. Poked away. Here is Chalmers. 7 points in the game. There's the feed to Haslam. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
The fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
Bledsoe kicks to Thompson. Number 17. He's covered by Bosch. The jump hook. Chris Bosch with the rebound. Bosch has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Butler on the way. He feeds it to Haslam. Outside, Kobe. Good ball movement here by Miami. Chalmers dishes to Bosch. Butler. Clock at 6. On the wing, Kobe. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Kobe's got 12.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Bledsoe passes to Thompson. Dishes to Carmelo. Bledsoe outside. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
Full 24-second shot clock. It's stolen by Haslam. And Chalmers kicks to Butler. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
Free throw, good Butler. Now Bledsoe, 5 points in the game. New York calls timeout.
Well, good timeout, guys, because, you know, this has been a bad run for them. He's got to get his team back on the same page and executing well together.
Sometimes just getting to stop in the action can be enough to get a team back on track. There's something about that little pause in the intensity of the game that lets you refocus.
That time he'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first. Hardaway's checked in for Bargnani. And he makes the first, but misses the second. And here are the Heat. They're on a 9-1 run right now. Bryant, smooth as silk on the finger roll. Kobe's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Every time it gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out on the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
And now here comes Kobe, leading the break. Chalmers against Anthony. Chalmers dishes to Haslam. Back to Chalmers. 6 to shoot. Inside to Bosch. The kick outside to Butler. Knicks with the rebound. Hardaway's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. Number 17. He's covered by Bosch. Up and in on the layup. 22 points for him. The Heat trail by 9. He dishes it to Haslam. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
It's his 4th foul, and I'm sure he picked it up a little earlier than he would have liked.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Meta World Peace, he's checked in for Bosch. Marion comes in for Caron Butler. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Mario Chalmers. And so here is Miami. Here's World Peace. Now Haslam inside. Drills the elbow jumper. Haslam's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A sensational run has them on the brink of tying it up or even taking the lead all of a sudden.
Steve, quite a turn of events here. I mean, they really snapped into focus in a hurry and tightened up their game at both ends.
Number 17. You know what? Now the Heat take it the other way.
In a moment to check out Klay Thompson here. Solid numbers last season. 5th in three-point shooting. And he seemed to have a great touch from inside and out. He was in the top 15 in field goal percentage.
And you know, Steve, looking back at his three-point shooting percentage, he had the kind of long-range touch you can only dream about last season. I mean, he was just in a real serious shooting zone. This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Udonis Haslam. That one misses. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Wade passes to Marion. He kicks it to Douglas. The shot is off, and New York will come the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Hardaway dishes to Bargnani. Outside Hardaway. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
So, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. The Heat third.
Yeah, wonderful passing team, and it was the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish.
Here's Marion. Passes it to Bosh. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Douglas kicks to Bosh. Marion. Shot clock at 6. Now the pass to Wade. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Wade's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
There's a screen. Bledsoe kicks to Bargnani. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Bosh passes to Marion. World Peace on the wing. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. World Peace has got 5 points so far.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Caron Butler's checked in for Miami. Bledsoe kicks to Thompson. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 6th assist on the night.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
Marion backing down. Count that one. And here's Bledsoe. He's got 6. Pass to Bargnani. Marion with the double team. From deep. And again, New York with the triple.
An unusual skill set for a big man. A long-range shot that gives you such good spacing offensively.
Douglas against Bledsoe. Douglas dishes to Wade. Kicks to Marion. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And they continue to knock down the long-range three-point shot as well.
Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Chris Bosh. And he makes both free throws. Bledsoe with it. Thompson outside. With the lead pass, it's stolen by Wade. Here's Chalmers. Lays it in off the breakaway. Chalmers has got 9.
And once he took off, it looked like the defense just had no interest in getting in his way.
That's one where you just give up the 2 points and move on.
Thompson passes to Hardaway. Back to Thompson. There's the dish to Hardaway. He passes to Bargnani. Feeds it to Hardaway. Thompson. Back to Hardaway. No good with the triple. The Heat trail by 8. And Chalmers kicks to Butler. That's good. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter. Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 6. And Thompson kicks to Bledsoe. Hardaway. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Butler dishes to Haslem. Pass to Chalmers. On the wing, Mary. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Knicks leading by 9. The feed to Thompson. The 3. Again, the miss by Thompson. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Wade kicks to Mary. He feeds it to Haslem. Chandler on him. Haslem can't get it to go.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Back to Bargnani. Dishes it to Bledsoe. He kicks it to Hardaway. New York moving the ball around. Here's Chandler. It's hauled in by the Heat. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. New York's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And here's Bargnani outside. And it's Haslem with the rebound. Haslem's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today, Steve.
I'll say the defense has been ineffective trying to run shooters off that three-point line.
Chalmers passes to Butler. He dishes it to Marion. Passes it to Chalmers. Outside Butler. It's rebounded by New York. Bargnani's got his 4th rebound in this one.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
What a game we've seen here for Hardaway. He has 14 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
Well, 12 points from long range, so the defense has to figure out a way to defend him a little differently. Try to get into his airspace.
That free throw good from Hardaway. And the Heat making a change here. Hardaway hits them both. 50 seconds left to play here in the third. Bosch, a screen on Shumpert. Kobe goes in. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, a pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
Well, that's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
And Mills kicks to Hardaway. Chandler with the screen on Butler. Hardaway dishes to Mills. And stolen by Chalmers. In transition, here comes Miami. And it's Butler with the jam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mills, buried from 15 feet out. Mills has got his second basket of the night. Heaves it up. And the shot no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Knicks, up by 12. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports.
Spend Turkey Day with the NBA. Carmelo Anthony and the New York Knicks go up against the Orlando Magic this Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss it.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. The Knicks leading by 12. Mills out there with Iman Shumpert. Then there's Channing Frye. Then there's Chris Anderson. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Miami's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. The drive by Wade. The step-back jumper is good. Wade's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Heat. The Knicks on offense. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Mills kicks to Frye. The pass to Anderson. Now the dish to Frye. Feeds to Mills. Shumpert. Kicks it to Mills. There's the block. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Barry guarded by Frye. Haslam the pass to Barry. And there's the feed to Kobe. Lets it go. And another basket for Miami.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
The Knicks leading by 8. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
You know, a severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
The Heat making a switch here. Butler's checked in. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Now here's Kobe, covered by Mills. High, arcing shot. Haslam dishes to Wade. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good.
And offensively, Kevin, he's got a lot he can bring to the table, given the situation. You know, he can give you 20-plus without showing you the same move twice. And it's that varied offensive game that really keeps defenses off balance.
And also, there aren't many players better at anticipating an opponent's next move, waiting for his moment, and then jumping in the way of a pass to come up with the steal. He's got that mastered.
And Miami making a change here. Chalmers is checked in.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And they're going to have to continue that pace, Clark, because they're down, and anytime you're losing, you got to take advantage of every offensive opportunity you have.
And Thompson kicks to Anderson. Back to Thompson. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Back to Anderson. Pass to Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson. The Heat trail by 5. Chalmers passed away. And it's sent back by Fry. Milton defended by Chalmers. Pass to Fry. On the wing, Shumpert. Shumpert off the pick from Fry. He feeds it to Thompson. Defended by Chalmers. Shot to stop the drought, and that one's good. Thompson's got 19 points.
Yeah, they're going to need some help there defensively. That matchup is going to be a tough one to deal with.
Chalmers dishes to Wade. Working on Thompson. Fade away. And good. He nails it. And 11 points for Dwayne Wade.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Shumpert kicks to Fry. Lots of room. And the jumper is good. And the Knicks lead by 7. Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Shumpert against Chalmers. Wade up top. He passes to Haslam. He's against Fry. Haslam dishes to Wade. Just 4 to shoot. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Wade's got 11 in the second half.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
A drive by Shumpert.
Huge play. Is there a dunk contest judge in the house? Because if so, this guy's trying to impress him.
Those kinds of dunks are reputation builders.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, he just gave this crowd their money's worth, that's for sure.
The Heat trail by 7. Dishes it to Butler. Uncovered. It's rebounded by New York. Fry's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
On the wing, Shumpert. Misses the 3.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
Bosch sets the pick for Wade. Outside Butler. Cannot hit. Nice D from Channing Frye. New York leading by 7. Thompson outside. On the wing, Shumpert. Defended by Chalmers. The 17-footer. And that one's good. Shumpert's got 4 points this quarter. Well, Heat have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Back to Wade. He kicks to Bosch. Left side Bosch. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Thompson. Anderson. He's covered by Bosch. Thompson for 3. And the shot is good. And now it's a 12-point New York lead.
And he continues to shoot well after that blazing first half.
Chalmers pass to Bosch. No good, unable to end this run.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And New York making a change here. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Woodson had some advice for the team over that last break. He said we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
And stolen by Butler. Puts the lead pass in front of him. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Here's Bledsoe.
Let's go, Knicks!
Outside jumper. Number 17. He's covered by Bosch. Clock at 6. It's Anthony with the drive. The turnaround J. Chris Bosch with the rebound. Bosch has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Wade outside. Back to Chalmers. Taken away by Anthony. Tipped. He dishes it to Bosch. Down low. Chalmers. Thompson with the rebound.
I think the lead they've built here, guys, is in large part due to what they've done on the boards.
Absolutely. I mean, they have a +10 advantage in rebounds, and they've been in total control of the backboard.
Now Wade. Pass to Chalmers. Bosch, a screen on Bledsoe. 6 to shoot. Here's Haslam, and that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. And here's Bledsoe. Back to Anthony. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Kobe's checked in for Miami. Thompson off the pick from Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Shumpert against Kobe. The offensive rebound. And there's the call on Bosch. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But, you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Hardaway's checked in for New York. Bledsoe kicks to Anthony. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Udonis Haslem.
So far in the game for Anthony, he has 8 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And that may not be the first thing people notice about his performance, but those are important points nonetheless.
Both free throws good from Anthony. The Heat trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Bosch. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Chalmers has got his 6th assist on the night. The Knicks have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Carmelo Anthony. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Anthony. He hits both from the strike.
Kevin, right now, they're doing a good job at the line. They're hovering around 83, 84, 85% from the strike. That's good stuff. I mean, that's well done. And that's pretty much how this game has gone. They've controlled the boards and looked to come away with the win right here.
And Thompson kicks to Anthony. All the way up top. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Timeout called, the Heat. Clark, as you were saying before, they're controlling the inside presence, just overwhelming here today.
And I really thought that was the deciding factor, Kevin. I mean, they were just too strong inside.
The Heat trail by 13. Kobe with it. And the pass to Haslam. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And the crowd immediately letting the officials have it after that whistle.
A very unpopular call there.
Bledsoe outside. Number 17. And the Knicks good for two. And he's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Kobe attacking. Haslam, that's good.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 Ps, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
Hardaway, no good. The Heat trail by 11. Chalmers dishes to Haslam. Feeds it to Kobe. Kicks it to Bosh. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. And that's now 10 points for Chris Bosh.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Haslam against Anthony. Number 17. Oh, he misses the dunk.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
Kobe passes to Chalmers. A three-pointer, no good.
You know, they built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those things has been rebounding, Clark, because they have really come out and taken control of the boards.
Good on the shot.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Here's Haslam, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up. No challenge from the defense there, Clark. Could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner. Going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
Anthony with the block. And is out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Timeout called, the Heat. They're trailing by 10. 41 seconds left in the game. And New York making a change here. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're in front by 10. 41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The Knicks making a switch here. Prize checked in. Douglas kicks to Oden. The dish now to Douglas. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Clark, they're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, if they just play smart right here, Kevin, this game's pretty much over.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Hardaway kicks to Mills. They get it back. The feed now to Fry. Pass to Hardaway. So it's New York picking up the win. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for joining us as we leave you with the Jordan Player of the Game.